All right, guys, welcome back. All right, so welcome back to another
Awkward
episode
laugh.
of Mind Your Black Girl. I am Nenekade, and this is
Yaneska.
okay. So this is episode 3.
Yes. Welcome to
Yeah.
this episode, Mind Your Friends.
Yeah.
Oh, I just jumped right into the topic, because that's basically the topic of today. We're talking about friends,
Mm-hmm.
friendship. Whoa, can you speak Yaneska? Never.
Friendships.
Yeah. Let's actually talk about friendships real quick. So, let's
Wait, I
clear the
thought we are
air.
gonna address. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Address that.
Let's clear the air, like I was
Mm.
about to say. Um, so I guess me and Miley aren't as close as I thought we were because it turns out she isn't pregnant.
Right.
So yeah, it turns out she actually isn't. This is what I get. I was a whole journalism major, so you supposed to fact check, and I completely
Mhm.
forgot to fact check. You see, don't listen to me. I'm about to get sued for libel and all
So what
that.
she's trying
So
to say is Miley didn't tell her the blog sometime. So she lying.
basically, because we all get our information from, Twitter. Twitter is my
And I
best
went
friend.
back
Twitter
and
is the
listened.
news.
And I'm there like, oh my God, really?
This is how rumors get spread. That's the crazy thing. You see, like you say
I
one
trusted
thing.
you.
Right. No, it's true. But this is how rumors get started. Like I'm here saying something so confidently, like, yes, I know for sure. All right. Of course we all know I'm not really a friend, but we like I'm so sure saying like, yeah, I saw it today on Twitter and stuff. But did you
Mhm.
double check? Did you make
That's why
sure?
I even asked. I was like, did you see it on the shade room? Because if it's not in the shade room, it's a lie. You know?
Wow. And again, that's also how rumors get true.
That's
Even
why I'm
though
like,
she's
wait, is it? Because I didn't
semi-joking,
see
other
it.
people actually take like the shade room very seriously. And the shade room is mostly rumors. There are
Hmm.
some true things, like some actual events, but it's mostly like rumors and stuff.
Yeah.
That's why.
Anyways, so yeah, so clearly they're not really friends. They don't keep up with each other. So yeah, speaking of friends, today's topic is minding your friends. So I guess let's just dive into the topic. So Yaneska, are we friends?
Sometimes I don't really like you. Sometimes you be getting me mad, but that's kind of how I feel about everyone. Like everyone just get me tight all the time. So don't take it personal, but take it personal. They
Don't
be like
take it personal. You
no
see,
more
I don't know who
karaoke.
said that. Yeah.
Karaoke.
Yeah, so me and Yaneska, we have a very unique friendship, I would say, because
The best.
yes, we talk all the time. Like when I say all the time, I mean at all times.
Yeah. No, really, I was just like, Nenekade knows every single detail of my life. Like, she can tell
Right.
you guys if I poop today. Like, it's that serious.
No, that's disgusting. But
But
did you?
you guys. Oh my God, I really no. That's nasty. Ew.
All
But
right,
you
yeah,
guys get
let's
what I'm saying.
move
Just she
on.
knows very intimate details of my life and stuff like that. But it wasn't always that way, anyways. Because earlier in college, we wouldn't speak that often. But
Mhm.
that was my number one man. Like for a fact, like you know what I mean. I was just like we would go months because that's just how it was. Like we kind of focus more on the friends in front of us.
Yeah.
But we already know our bond is like strong. Like what? Who can break us?
You know, when you mention it, I do remember when we didn't talk a lot. Like, was it like maybe sophomore year or something like that?
I think no. I think freshman year is the year we really didn't like
We didn't
speak.
really talk.
I think it
Yeah.
was probably like twice, but then we did meet up that summer though. Like
Yeah.
remember in the city we went like shopping together, but that was
I do.
that was it.
Yeah, but I do remember, like we actually made the decision, I feel like, to keep contact because we always talk. Like sometimes we would talk, but we're like, you know what? Let's actually talk to each other. Like we keep contact with each other. I
Hmm.
feel like I remember that. Like we actually said that to each other. Like let's keep in contact.
Oh, you making me seem mature and vocal and
No, I'm so
grown. Good
serious. I do
communication
remember that
skills.
conversation. I
I'm
was in
not even
Buffalo and I
sure.
remember like talking to you on the phone, like how we don't talk. We're like, you know what? We should keep contact with each other. Like, okay, we don't have to talk every day, but like, every
Make sure
couple of
not to
weeks.
lose each
Yeah,
other type stuff. I
exactly.
think
But
that's
then
funny.
it went into like talking every day.
Yeah, but that's kind of with more in time. Like that was more like senior year. We were like, yeah, literally by senior year we were talking more because I'm just like, and also like during the summer before senior, or actually no, or by junior year I think we established like a stronger bond. But definitely
Mhm.
sophomore year was a little like iffy. But again, not because of like problems. We just kind of like
A
I'm
different
working, I'm with other
interest.
friends, we're doing other
Hmm.
stuff. Like
Yeah.
so that's just kind of how it was. You know, it's funny. This is a little bit shady, probably, but I was just like, sophomore year, the reason why I didn't really talk to anyone from high school is because I had made the decision that I was just like, F y'all, I can't stand yeah, I
Right.
don't want to talk to them. Yeah, but remember, like, not even being an asshole, but being an asshole, I did tell you guys like by you guys I mean like my high school friends and stuff that I was just like once this is over we only friends for convenience. I'm not talking to y'all no more. I'm
Yep.
like that's
That's
really what I
how
used to
mean
tell
she is.
people. That's what I really used to tell people. And
She's like, I
even
don't
I
want to
think
be friends with my high school friends anymore. I don't like any of you guys. I'm like, okay,
right, but I guess
good for
maybe
you too.
Nenekade had a little special place in my heart maybe.
Oh, really? But yeah, I think the reason why we stayed so close was because of us making that decision, like that conscious decision. Okay, we're gonna actually talk to each other. We're gonna check up on each other. Like we
Mhm.
voiced that, and I think
Yeah,
that's one thing a lot of friendships are missing. Like friendships that do kind of die off slowly is because there's
you
one
don't say what
person
you
who,
need
yeah, you don't say what you need in that relationship.
basically. Yeah,
So
I
you
think that's
don't.
yeah.
Oh, I'm
No.
just saying, like.
Mhm. You continue. I'm done.
Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
like so when you're in a relationship, you say what you expect from the other person, vice versa. But if you don't, then the friendship will eventually die down because
Yeah.
everyone is like some people need you to call them
Yeah, like some
every once
friendships
in a
require
while.
like high maintenance or low
Mhm.
maintenance. It really depends. But you know, the funny thing about us is I think if we didn't even like speak on us what we needed as friends, I think we still would have been okay because we know that we be busy. You know, I really think that's kind of
Because
how it
I
is.
think
But
it is low maintenance for us. Because we
yeah.
both know, like, even if I don't talk to you for a month, it's
Mhm.
not because we have an issue or I don't consider you my friend anymore. It's just something is happening in your life and something's happening in my life. And
Yeah.
the fact that if anything was to happen and if you need me, you just call me and I will be there, like I
Yeah.
will have it back, stuff like that. So
Exactly.
I think if you start off your friendship like very strong and understanding and is okay, but that doesn't work for everybody because I have some friendships where if we don't talk for a while, then
Yeah. Uh-huh.
all right. So I do have some friendships where if we don't talk for a while, then
It
the
seems
other
like there's an
person is
issue.
already, yeah, it seems that there's an
Mhm.
issue and then the other person is already thinking like, oh, like all of a sudden you guys are not friends anymore. You didn't even know
Yeah.
that you were not friends anymore.
Because in your head, you kind of don't know. But here's the thing. I think it also depends on you guys' routines, like the routine you guys have. There's some friends that you speak to. Again, let's not even talk about us. Let's talk about like our other friends, kind of. Like there's other friends that I may have that I talk to every single day. And so if I don't hear from them all of a sudden out of nowhere, that obviously means like, not obviously means, but I'm just like, it's weird. Because let's say our routine is that we text every day. I get a good morning text from you every day, and all of a sudden I don't hear from you for like a week. That's when things get kind of weird. Kind of like us again. I think we just have an understanding because of how we are, and we've been with each other for so long that we just know each other. The friends, especially if they're like new and
Hmm.
like tender and stuff, you have to be a little bit more sensitive, especially because you guys don't really know each other that well. I
Right.
think that's another thing too. So when it's new friendships, it's a little bit weird. And remember, I even said this too. Like one of my like in quotes close friends from like college and stuff, she kind of stopped talking to me, and the routine was always talking to her all the time. So when it happened, I vocalized like, hey, what's up? And she was just like, oh, I've been busy. But I
Mm-hmm.
noticed she was like talking to everyone else, so I was just like, in those situations like that, I think she did just want to separate herself from me, but she just didn't say it. And even when I asked her, she didn't say it. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Mhm.
And I'm just like, and stuff like that happens too. So I was just like, some people do be having problems with you and they don't even say it. So that's why you kind of do think like, oh, if something they're not talking to me, I have to assume this.
Mhm.
But I was just like, I don't know. I don't think assumptions should be true. I think people just need to speak up, but people don't know how to speak up. I think that's
Right.
my thing. Hmm.
And that's one of the reasons why it's so hard for like as we
Friend.
grow up for us to make friends because when we were younger, things were a little bit like it's easy for you to make friends. Like I remember I met one of my closest friends who I consider my cousin because if we know each other
For that
for more than
long, yeah.
5 years,
Hmm.
then we're cousins. But I
Right.
met her
And same country usually.
yeah. So the
And
way
from.
I met her, like we were probably like maybe like 10 or 11 years old, and the way we met was because we lived like our buildings are like close to each other.
Yeah.
So someone like shot like a car and they thought it was my dad's car, but they also thought it was her dad's car. So everyone
Oh.
came downstairs and that's how we met. So everybody's all serious, like all the adults and stuff, and we're
Yeah.
there playing tag and I don't even know her name. And then like from that day on, I'm like, okay, so
Just
I
became
guess we're friends
friends.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Because
we
it's so
always have
no.
sleepovers and it was
Mhm.
just so easy back then. But
Right.
now I don't even know. I'm like, I want to be your friend, but
Because
I would just
friendships
stare
like
at
that,
you
you didn't
from
have to
far.
care about much. You don't have to care about. You don't like. I mean, by care, I mean take into consideration like stuff like their finances, like their availability. Because one, we all had school, so we had the same 9 p.m. to 3:15. You know what I mean? Like literally, that's what it was. Deacon 9 p.m., 9 a.m. Excuse me.
And we
And it
didn't
was
really have a lot of priorities either.
yeah, you know what I mean? As long as you did your chores and your mom wasn't too much of an asshole, you were okay. Like, all right, you can go outside a little bit for, this quick second. Even though
Yeah.
technically I didn't really go outside like that, but I'm just like, at least I had a few friends who were able to come over every now and then because they lived in my building as well. And it just
Right.
like happened, like literally I had two best friends growing up and stuff, and they used to like do my little business with me, the Sweet Tooth Pals. They helped me with my lemonade stand. We used to have sleepovers all
She
the
was a
time.
hustler.
I've been a hustler, like I've been. But no, it was just like stuff like that. It was just easy because it was just like as long as your mom said, okay, you can go outside, you had
Hmm.
friends. Like you would immediately find friends because you're not. I mean, there's bullies and there's some dickhead kids. Yes, I
Hmm.
said dickhead kids, but it's okay. Like you can have fun with them for the most part. Like kids like to play and just have fun.
Right.
And even if they make their own little drama, it's all about like it's so easy just to have
Yeah.
kids. And you don't have to vocalize like your needs and stuff because what needs do you really have when you're 9?
And the other thing is, I'm like, when you were younger, you actually go up to someone and be like, hey, you want to be my friend? But now that'll be so weird, like to go up to someone, like a grown ass adult, and be like,
Yeah.
hey, you want to be my friend?
No, and the thing is, I feel like a lot of people are just so stush. Like they just be looking at you like, what? Because a lot of people, I feel like, again, I said this in the first episode, that was just like, I feel like a lot of people just don't like to make friends kind of anymore. Because when you kind of have your clique, and actually, I feel like I'm lying because I feel like I know so many people who do want to make friends because they never made quality friends. But it's hard to because it's just like, I was having this conversation with someone who like slid in my DMs actually because I posted that I wanted to make friends on Twitter and he was just like, oh, he was like, I wanted to shoot my shot at friendship with you for a while, but he was just, I was just afraid that like I'll get dubbed because he's like, it happened, and I'm like, facts.
Right.
That's why I didn't shoot my shot at anyone because like I posted that I wanted that so like people can kind of shoot their shot because they know I'm available. Like, all right,
Hmm.
I'm here saying I am open. I'm here for the public, and that's pro bono. But like, but it's just weird because it's just like what? Like, other people just are very rude. They ignore you. Even how many times, like, you will have, actually, this happens to me all the time. I don't know if this happens to you, but like,
Right.
I'll be on my campus at U Albany, and let's say me and you are then like a acquaintance. I met you like at least once or two times, or we speak via social media occasionally, and
Hmm.
I'll see you in public and I'll say hi to you, and you kind of ignore me, and I'm like, I got used to that. I'm just like, I think I'm like, I'm a dub. Like, that's
Or
so
like
embarrassing, or not knowing
if you
not
met
knowing when
that
to say
person,
hi.
if you met that person through another friend, and y'all all like were hanging out that one time,
Yeah.
and
That
then you
too.
see them by themselves now it's like y'all don't even say hi to each other, even though like I
Yeah.
seen you and I had a whole conversation, but now that the other person is not here, it's like we're not friends.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? I was just like, and stuff like that is always weird to me because I was like, I don't mind saying hi or stopping to have like a little chit chat, but a
Hmm.
lot of people just seem like so like, ew, get away from me. And then that makes me just so sad too because I'm just like, is it me? Like, do they just don't like me or is that how they are? Like, it's just a little weird. It seems a lot of people are closed-minded and a lot of people just live on their phones. That's another thing. A lot of people just like I feel like the past few times I've been out with friends, not the past few times like recently, but I just mean like beforehand. Let's talk about before baby because now that I have a baby, everyone's like, "Yeah, baby's so cute," and they want to talk to me. But I
Hmm.
mean like before, I feel like I can't have like introduce friends from different groups
Hmm.
without them like feeling awkward and just being on their phones. Like back then, like with my younger friends when I was younger and a kid, you can
Hmm.
have whatever friends around you, like your school friends, your church friends, your club friends,
Hmm.
and everyone will bond so easily. But now it's just like it seems like it's an awkward setting if you have too many people from too many different places at one
Right.
place,
They're
and it seems
only
like
talking to you. It's like the other
hmm
girl is sitting right there, but they're like, Yaneska, what does your friend
hmm
like to do?
right,
Ask
and
my
then
friend.
also on their phones, like just to avoid like awkward conversation stuff. That's what they do. Like
Oh.
like they just go on their phone to like let me not actually connect with people. Let me just be like socially awkward. And I feel like I've become socially awkward because, oh, excuse me, I don't be knowing if I have to say hi to people. I don't be knowing how to converse with people because I'm so used to it not happening anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm just like, what do I do?
I'd be scared because I'm like, what? They just gonna like look at me weird, or I don't know. Like everyone seems like they're afraid of something. Like they have to
That
like keep
too.
themselves safe
Hmm.
from new people. You know, unless it's this is someone that you grew up with or like a family member. Like, why is everyone so scared to make new friends?
Friends. Yeah. But the thing is, it's so weird because, like I said too, I truly do believe a lot of people do want to make friends all the time. That's another thing. I just think a lot of people are just a lot of people keep playing on the word introvert. I think that's another thing too. A lot of people say like I don't really like people. I'm shy. You episode 1, but I was just like, no, you
I
not. Like
am. I
leave that
am.
word for people who are like who get anxiety from talking to people. Leave it for that. I'm just like us. We know how to talk to people when people need to talk. So I was just
I don't
like,
have
it's
anxiety
just
talking to people because I talk to strangers all the time. But I do say that I'm shy
exactly.
because maybe I'm shy because
It
I'm a
takes a little bit. No, I think talking to anyone new takes a little bit to come out of box. Like, what am I trying to say? It takes some work to be like, oh, let me just talk to this person. Let me like move out of your comfort zone. It always takes work. It doesn't matter how extrovert you are. I think you always, a little push. So I'm just like, all right, you can be a little shy, but you're not really shy. Stop it. Like that's
all
what
right,
I'm
so I
saying.
guess I'm not shy.
I'm shy. I'm nervous.
We have
No, because I
I
think
know I've been
everyone's
doing
a
a lot of
little
things.
shy.
Yeah.
Uh,
You're right. All right, so
mhm.
let's talk about like quality over quantity friendships because I've always wanted a group of friends, like
Squad
maybe like
goals.
yeah, a squad, you know.
Hmm.
But then again, like
Am I
sometimes when you
whispering?
have no, I
Oh,
hear
okay.
you. But then sometimes when you have a squad, you know, sometimes maybe can you maintain all of those friends, or are those friends like you're not really having like that quality? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you're not like
I'm
best
like,
friends with each.
here's the thing. You asking the wrong person because I never had a squad, so I can't answer
Same
these
here.
questions. But no, no, I think that's an interesting point, and that's
My
something.
squad is like 2 to 3, and that's it.
My squad is my son Tatum, my cat Terry, me, occasionally Francis, you, and my other cousin Catherine. That's literally my
It's not
squad.
really a squad though.
Yeah, because we
We
all
got animals,
separated.
humans, babies.
That's the closest thing I
I live
got. So
in a
that's what
little
you
farm.
get.
Like that's my squad right there.
And we all met each other, so I think we all get along semi well. That's good. Oh, you
Yeah,
never
but
met
I
Catherine,
do
I think,
want
but still,
I
anyway.
do want a squad, like a group of
Mm.
like, you know, good friends that I can
I've
go
always,
to and to
yeah,
about deep stuff and not just
mhm,
on the surface things.
agree. I remember in college, me and my friends always used to say we wanted like a squad. We wanted to build a squad, and it's funny because I entered with like alone to exit alone and stuff.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So I was just like, it never happened. The squad never came and stuff. Mm.
I entered I
Hold on,
entered
cause
alone.
hold on.
Okay, we're on a commercial break. So guys, has anyone watched the Netflix series You? I just finished watching it. It's really good. It's creepy. The guy is creepy. But yeah. Okay, so commercial break over.
Hello.
I'm over here just trying to talk in the meantime. All right, Yaneska's back.
Oh, I'm
So
like, we keeping this part in because I was about to talk. Okay. What's the last one we was talking about?
you see that always happens. Oh, it's about the squad goals, like having quality friends.
Oh yeah, and
You being in school.
yeah, we always. All right. I'm sorry,
Oh no,
guys.
you
So
went in as you went in by yourself and came
yeah,
out by yourself.
I
And I'm like,
basically
I went in by myself because no one else from my high school went to my school. Did anyone from nobody, right? You're the only one I
no.
went to.
But actually, no, I lied. So
There were
technically, I
some
did
other
enter.
people though
Yeah,
from that school, like maybe a year before or 2 years before,
two
but
years ahead. Yeah,
nobody from that area
yeah. Because remember, our high
was there.
school only like 6 people actually went away. And remember, like you went to Carajola and Buffalo. I went to Albany. Other people went like
Yeah.
upstate too, but only two other people. But no, like I said, I entered college wanting a squad, and technically I didn't enter college alone. I entered college with one person, but I definitely exit like alone.
Mm-hmm.
Like only recently we kind of rekindled like the friendship and stuff because there
Mm-hmm.
was not actually like a kind of an issue.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a fallout, boom, a lack of communication actually.
Right.
But yeah, no, I was just like, I feel like having a quantity is nice because I feel like my thing is I have many associates, but like real people, real friends to like run to and talk to is like zero. What? Oh, I'm
Same
sorry,
here.
not zero. Wow, really? But no, I
Oh
mean
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, you
it's
there.
no like that number is very tiny and stuff, so that's what makes it like a little hard. But quality, again, I like my squad back to the kitty cat, the baby, you, and stuff like that. My
Mm-hmm.
sister and my cousin. I feel like that's like a beautiful squad. It's like really good and stuff, but everything else is just like. Again, there's just too many associates, and I'm just like, there's no one like, even for small things, I feel like I don't have people like to run to and stuff, because
Same
I don't know,
here.
it's just associates. I really have to rely on like my Fave Five, my T-Mobile Fave Five, which are you guys, which is
You say your T-Mobile.
Fave Five. And again, one of them's a baby, one of them's a cat, so I can't really rely on them. But you guys know what I mean, though. But I don't know. I wish I could have again a good amount of friends, but
Mm-hmm.
because I do believe I have quantity friends and stuff, I'll take those because I keep saying I don't want shallow friendships anymore. So I want to like
So then it
minimize
doesn't matter if you have 10, as long as you have, even
quality.
if you have like
Yeah.
2 years, okay.
hmm
Because
But I
same thing with, oh, alright.
Yeah, no, but I keep saying too though is that I wanna like I don't want shallow friendships anymore, shallow like connections.
Mm.
Like even like I don't want to have associates. Like take away associates. Like I want at least some type of good connections and stuff. You know what I mean? Like I want to make
You want the best
actual
friend that you see in the movies, like crying together with BFFs
yeah.
and all that.
But
I think I
not
did
even
make that
best friends
though.
though, but like good friends. You get what I'm saying? Like a
Mhm.
solid friendship and stuff. Because I'm like I just have too many associates, too many people who like send laughing emojis to like my
Mhm.
memes, but that's it. You know what I mean? Like on Instagram. But I'm like I want people who actually slide in my
Have
DMs.
a
Like not even slide in
conversation.
my DMs, but yeah, people who can like not people who laugh at my stuff, but people who can talk to me. People who just like how's
I
your
don't
day and
want
that's
the, oh, you're so funny. Okay.
mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
know I
you get
am.
and you know what I hate. Right. Actually, I'm gonna skip what I was about to say.
I
No,
know.
but
Well, I was just gonna say that I feel like when I went to college, I wanted to also make a group of friends, at least
wow.
5. But I have to say I only made one friend, but that was
But
a
shout
really
out to
really
her,
good friend.
right?
Yeah,
hmm
shout out. You know who you is, girl. Actually,
Well,
I call her girl, and she calls me boy.
makes
She
sense. You
knows,
are a
yeah,
little
you
bit
know who you
fancy.
are. But yeah, like, but I'm happy, even though
Oh,
it's
bird
that
box.
one good, even though I only made one good friend, like I'm happy because this is someone that I can actually, like, till this day we talk,
Rely
all
on.
the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can rely on this person, and I can tell them like things that I, like deep secrets and stuff like that,
Yeah.
because we
And,
understand each other. We lived
yeah.
together
And thing
for
is,
four
I don't want
years.
to seem like I'm dragging, like me saying I don't have like solid friends. I don't want to sound like I'm dragging,
Because all
like
your
some of
friends
my
that think
college
that they're
friends.
solid is gonna be like, oh, so I'm not solid.
Right. Actually, shout out to you, Rajane. I really like you. You're a good friend, even though you sometimes blow minds or used to. But anyways.
Yes.
No, because I'm just like the thing is, so I was just like we're here wanting good friends, but then are we ourselves good friends? You know? And I was just like, I think I'm like I could be such a brat sometimes and stuff too. So I'm like I see why I could be like
Tell me about
overwhelming
it.
wow. No, I feel like I have like an overwhelming personality because I am a lot. Like so I was just like sometimes I feel like it's hard for people to actually like be around that. So I don't know. I think I usually get along with people that are semi a lot, but also people that are very calm, like a few people that are very calm but like the entertainment. You know what I mean? Because they like we balance each other out in a way. I don't really know. I'm still trying to figure it
I
out
think I'm a
exactly how
good
I get
friend
along with.
in a way, but sometimes I do disappear on my friends, which
Yeah,
is
I do that.
bad. But sometimes like I just be going through stuff, and then I just disappear on the face of the planet, and then but then you don't hear from your friends, and then you're like, oh wow, so that's how it's gonna be.
Yeah,
But then you can't blame them because you didn't reach out to them either.
exactly. No, I think
Like
with
even though
time
you're
we are
going
learning
through it,
the
you
point.
should reach out as well. If you need support, ask for that support rather than
Exactly.
just
And this is exactly what I mean by closed mouths don't get fed. And because I'm just like, a lot of the times you see talking about like the maintenance that we talked about earlier in the episode, that we was just like, we needed to vocalize what we needed and what we were going to do, so we're not iffy about like where we stand as friends. I think that happens a lot, that you need to speak up and be like, this is what I need, this is what I want, and what do you need too. And not even that too. I was just like, I don't really care much about friends texting me like, oh, are you okay, how you feeling and stuff, because I'm just like, I know how to speak up when I want to speak. I think my issue with a lot of my friends is that they don't just talk to me just to have a little conversation. Like, I think I could do small talk. Like, I wouldn't mind small talk, because I'm just like, when I have actual problem, when I actually want to sit down and talk to something about anything that's going on, like some deep issues and stuff, or I need advice, I will easily speak to them. Like, I don't mind not talking to people. So I don't mind speaking up when I need to speak up. The issue comes with basically when I need to, like, the small chit talk. Like, just I would appreciate a little bit, like, this is, even though I say I don't want shallow friends, I would appreciate shallow like conversations, you know, like just every now and then and stuff. But I literally don't get that and stuff. And I'm just like, and I feel like it was always me, so like talking a lot, saying like deep stuff to my friends, but my friends never like really opened up with me too. So that makes me think like, why don't you open up with me? You think I'm gonna go
You
run
don't
around?
trust me. You don't
Yeah,
trust me enough
but
to
I
open up.
really open up. The thing is, I'm a very like transparent, vulnerable person and stuff. I don't say I'm vulnerable. I mean, I put myself in
You're an
vulnerable
open book.
positions. Yeah, because I'm an open book and stuff. And I was just like, but I feel like a lot of my friends don't do that with me. So I was just like, do you not trust me? Like, do I come off not being like that? But I feel like I'm such a, I don't know, when things happen, I'm just like, I know when to stay quiet and stuff. I don't feel like I have a big mouth. I feel like I have a big mouth about my life because that's my life. But I'm just like, I don't like sharing other people's business. But I don't know. I'll be wondering that too. And
You
then
know
my issue
my.
too.
Oh, mhm.
No, no, I was
I was
gonna talk
just going
about
to.
me. No, I was gonna.
All right.
Oh, okay, let me finish this thought. No,
Yeah,
because I
go
wanted to
ahead.
talk real quick too about the fact that like I also had issues with this. This is why, all right, like, yes, be a good friend. Are you a good friend, etc. Yeah, but you have to be selective when making friends, because I was just like, I put myself in many positions where I would say like intimate details about my life, and then people would run with it, like to go run their mouth telling other people, and then I'll have like other crappy friends, my own crappy friends would be like, that was your fault for saying this and that. But I was just like, how is it my fault for being a good person, being an honest person,
Mhm.
that person B decided, let me go run my mouth and just
Right.
like, spread rumors, talk crap, or not even spread rumors, say actual details she told me. So I was
Yeah,
just
you
like,
thought you were building a friendship by
yeah,
opening up, but they just wanted to hear information so that they could use it
run their
against you.
mouth. Yeah. And this is what I was saying too. I was just like, now you have to notice when people do stuff like that to you, because I'm like, obviously, I'm just like, if they're not opening their mouth to you, it's because they already know in their mind that they're about to run with your information, and they don't want you to do the same, because they already know what they about to do with you. They about to literally go open their mouths to everyone, and they're just like, oh, because I treat her this way, she must treat me that way too. They assume everyone's like them. They assume every person is a dickhead like them, basically.
Oh. Well, I
Hmm.
was just gonna say that I feel like my guy friends are more open with me than my girlfriends. I don't know why, but like my guy friends are the ones who would like tell me.
Oh, so you do have friends?
Well, my guy associates, then
I'm dead. Continue.
they are more open, I feel like, to telling me things than like my girlfriends. But I don't know why. I'm like, sometimes I'd be feeling like, oh, you don't want to tell me this because maybe you don't trust me with that information.
Yeah.
But
That's the
I'm
thing.
open with them in a sense
Yeah. So
because
it's
I
weird because
keep
the
things
energy
to
isn't like
myself too.
reciprocated and stuff.
I keep things to myself too because I feel like if I share like one, two things with you and like on my side, I feel like I'm trying to open up and make this conversation go a little bit deeper. But on
Intimate
your
and stuff
end,
like
I
that.
don't feel the same vibe. I'm like, all right, you know what? Forget it. Like
Right.
maybe this person is just maybe to them, I'm just going to be an associate. And I'm trying
Yeah.
to build something here and they're just breaking it down. So I'm like, you know what? Forget it. This is not the right
Exactly.
person.
And that's the thing too. I agree with that. I feel like there's many details of my life that I do keep like secretive too, because I was just like, people don't have to know that and stuff. And sometimes I want to open up to certain people about certain things because they're about to like share intimate detail. But I don't know. I feel like recently I just been very weary and eerie about like the people around me. Not recently, just like back. I had to become a little weary about the people around me because I was just like, it just happened too many times that I wasn't too selective and stuff. That and it bit you back in the ass, bit me back in the ass.
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, anyways, I think we should start wrapping up now.
Yeah.
So, What are your concluding sentences, your
And the takeaways,
concluding thoughts,
basically.
any
Okay.
takeaways?
My biggest thing is one, quality over quantity, as cliche as that is. Make sure you have good friends, not doesn't matter how many friends. And also make sure that you are a good friend. Like you can't be wanting good friends if you aren't a good friend. Even though technically I said I'm a great friend, but no, I mean like in the sense I was just like, because sometimes we seek people like we really want this and that of a person, but I was like, also, are you being the same? That's just something like to consider, even though I didn't really like touch on that too much. But it's just like, are you wanting what you also are? You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
be a good friend, be
Yeah.
vocal. Like closed mouths don't get fed. That's literally my number one thing. You have to speak up, like if you want something in actual relationships and friendships, we mean. And also if you want to make friends too. I don't know, you know how earlier how we was talking about like if you want to make friends, you have like we're scared like to shoot our shot. But the thing is again, like
Mhm.
closed mouths don't get fed. You have to speak up to make the friendship. Because I'm like the worst thing that could happen is you could get a no or maybe stabbed depending on what that person is
Oh
like
no,
afraid
okay.
of. No,
I
but you know what I
totally
mean.
agree. Same. I think my takeaway from this conversation would be, communicate. Say what you want, what you expect from that friendship, because sometimes you're two different people. So on your side, you might think everything is great, and then on their side, they don't. And then, you guys don't have a friendship anymore. So say what you expect from that person. If you're if you're a person who requires like a high maintenance, like if you're a high maintenance person, like you need that person to talk to all the time, or
Yeah.
reach out every once in a while, then say that. Like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna be my friend, I like when we keep in contact. I like talking to you. But then
Yeah.
if you're low maintenance like me, we don't have to talk for like 2 months, but I still love you and I'm still your girl.
Right.
But every once in a while, I'll reach out to you. Then kind of voice that, or show that, so that the person is not confused. Don't
Yeah.
leave people guessing if you're still friends or not.
Right.
You know?
That's another thing. That's true. Super true. I think that's really important. Don't leave people guessing. Be vocal. Be vocal about what you want, what you can give as well. Again, I'm very big on now what you can reciprocate as well, because sometimes you do have to look into how well of
It's
a
a
friend you
two-way
are.
street. A
Yeah.
friendship is any relationship is a two-way street. So just like
Always.
when they say, "Oh, I haven't talked to you in a while." Okay, well, you haven't talked to me in a while too.
Yeah. Or stranger ghost. Whenever someone writes to me like, "Oh, you're a stranger. You're a ghost. You Hollywood," I ignore it because I'm like,
I'm
this is not
like,
how we starting a conversation. Ignore. Like,
right. But
you can
yeah,
say hi.
so
Just it.
so that was our um what
The
the
end
hell
of
was
this
it?
episode. Mind your, mind your friends.
Mind your friends, okay? So yeah, take our advice or not.
Yeah.
Um yeah, so thank you guys for listening.
I hope I
Yeah.
wasn't confusing. I feel like I didn't like say a complete point at one point. Oh well. If y'all confused, y'all can tweet us or write
Yeah.
to us on
Or
Facebook or
you can
anything.
comment.
Yeah. So
Or
make sure
you
you
can
follow.
DM.
Right. Make sure you follow us on our social media pages on Facebook and Instagram. It's Mind Your Black Girl. On Twitter and Snapchat, it's Mind Your BG. Follow us, subscribe,
If you want to be our
all
friends,
that.
you can hit us up.
Right.
We'll see if you're an acquaintance. Let me stop. All
Right.
right,
No,
guys.
because we already said I said I want to make friends. So if you want to be friends, my information is in the link and y'all could DM me personally.
Yes, you can cash at me too. All right, and then
That
until next
too.
time. So until next time, mind your friends, guys. Bye.
Bye bye.